Hey, I am making a mushroom, basil and real cheesy frittata today, and I thought that you would all really enjoy this. You can make it with any veggies you like. It's just whatever you've got in the house at the moment. I always use a bit of onion and garlic as a base, softened off in a fry pan, but it can be any type of onion. If you've got spring onions in the fridge or some brown onions, that's all you need. And what you're doing is you're going to just fry them off and soften them. And I always use extra virgin olive oil to cook with, because the thing is the extra virgin olive oil can withstand high heat temperatures. All right, so let's get this cooking up. Here we go. And whilst that's cooking away, I'm going to just chop up the other veggies that go in this frittata. As I say, you could use any you like, any type of veggies. Courgettes would go beautifully in this. So would some cooked up leftover potatoes, anything like that. Right, like these are beautiful. These are just giant Swiss browns, like them in particular. They can be smaller, they can be bigger, anything works. And then I'm putting some basil in simply because I had basil in the fridge, left over from a previous dish. But you could use any dried herbs you've got in the pantry. You know, I think mixed herbs might work well in this, or else some dried thyme or something like that would be particularly good. Okay, so we're waiting on that just to warm up, and then I'll just get some garlic and we will peel that off, and then I'll pop some garlic in just to soften. Those mushrooms, onions and garlic have cooked off beautifully now. They don't have to be super soft, but I'm just cooking them so that they are just soft enough that they won't weep into your kind of egg pie. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep 4 of the best mushrooms out just for the topping, and then I'm going to pop the mushroom mixture into the pie cases. I've just lined them with a bit of paper. If you've got a non-stick pie dish or something, then you can use that instead. Anything will work. But these like crustless pies, they do stick badly to the side of your container, so just be aware of that. The smell, it's something about just onions softly cooked in a bit of olive oil with a hint of garlic is absolutely delicious. Okay. So I'm going to add a bit of that chopped basil in here. There we go. The chopped basil. And here are some eggs. You don't have to whip the heck out of them. They just slightly whip them up. And then I put a ton of salt and pepper actually in at this stage into the eggs. And I think that really helps. Go. And then some cheese. So it can be any type of cheese you like. I've got some raw milk cheese here that I picked up locally, and I'm just making it quite cheesy. You could use feta, you could use mozzarella, you can use kind of like anything you like, or you can leave out the cheese entirely. That's up to you. But I'm making these quite cheesy because I want that sort of flavour. Alright, gorgeous. Okay, mix that in and then pour it into your pie container. Oops, here we go. To get in there. And it'll ooze down through that mixture and just kind of cover everything. There, and there. Here we go. Okay. And I will add here mushroom on top, just for the heck of it. And I'm going to add a few lentils, actually, some sprouted lentils into the dish as well. to sort of bulk it out slightly. I meant to add those earlier with the mushrooms, but they'll still work. Fantastic, and then I'm going to fling it in the oven now. All right, I have the Crustless mushroom and cheesy mushroom basil pies out of the oven, and I thought you'd all like to see them. I'm pretty pleased with them. Here we go. Now you could eat them as is, you can eat them as a snack, any way you like, but this is what they are like inside.